Besides, the current SEBI auction mechanism allocating debt limits for corporate bonds will be replaced by the on-tap system currently in place for infrastructure bonds. Further, in order to allow large investors to plan their investments, government will review the foreign investor limit on corporate bonds when 80% of the current limit is reached. It will also enhance the limit on government bonds as and when needed based on utilization levels, demand from foreign investors, our macroeconomic requirements, and a prudent offshore-onshore balance. However, in order to provide a guide to investors, I'm happy to state that the annual enhancement of the government bond limit will remain within 5% of the gross annual borrowing of the central government, excluding buybacks. As I said, these changes will be operational from April 1, 2013. The budget proposals of 2013-14 have also a number of incentives for investment, which include tax deduction of investment allowance for companies making an investment of over rupees 100 crore in plant and machinery, zero customs duty for plant and machinery for manufacturing electronic semiconductor wafer fabs, and the availability of non-tax benefits to micro, small, and medium enterprises for 3 years after they graduate to a higher category. In an emerging economy like India, rapid economic growth is one of the most important economic objectives. Economic growth, though important, cannot be the only end. It is, in fact, a means to an end. It allows us to generate the resources to achieve more equitable development and a wider distribution of the opportunities that development offers so as to attain higher standards of living for the masses. Equally important is a need for effective bridging of regional, social, and economic disparities and empowerment of the poor and the marginalized, especially women, to make the entire development process more inclusive. The 12th Five-Year Plan subtitle, Faster, More Inclusive and Sustainable Growth, puts the growth debate in the right perspective. The government's targeted policies for the poor with fewer leakages can help in translating higher outlays into better outcomes. Friends, India has the opportunity to grow at a brisk rate for many more years, in fact, for many decades. India is on the brink of a demographic transition with a proportion of the working age population between 15 and 59 years likely to add approximately 63 million new entrants to the working age group between 2011 and 2016, the bulk of whom will be in the relatively younger and productive age group of 20 to 35 years. Given that India is one of the youngest large countries of the world, human development assumes great economic significance. For it, as demographic dividend can be reaped only if this young population is healthy, educated, and skilled.